money. It's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington football team. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. 73 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick-strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To Mixon on second down. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Burrow will throw. He'll drop this off for Bernard. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And does Washington have it? They do.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 43 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now 14-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Yeah, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
On third down, here's Williams. Williams loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 22, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. On third down, Wilson.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down and 3.
from the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
That's complete to Tyler Johnson.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we come wild card matchup as we'll send you down the window. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On third down, Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Lurican.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Running left, Taylor.
Oh, he pulls over it. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Washington. Jonathan Taylor, 37 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. He's got Burton here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's caught. Cooper. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Hand off to the fullback, Burton. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They run again with a fullback, Burton. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
It's a squib kick. Don't worry about it. And a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Oh, Peterman going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Peterman slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that is incomplete. The coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a fourth down. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So first and 10 after a big mistake on fourth down with a penalty. Now Peterman. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to throw again on second down. Peterman. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the play. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.